As urban farming becomes a viable alternative for land use in Chicago, Urban Growers Collective is leading the way with their unique initiatives.
We're rooted in urban spaces and growing food in cities, but really our mission is to provide pathways to healing, increased economic prosperity and health and enriched lives, especially for communities who typically don't have access to that.
On the west and south side of Chicago, there's not a lot of opportunities, especially in terms of how much we've as a city invested in those neighborhoods. And so one of the things that I think that we help fill the gap with is providing opportunities for teens and adults through job training.
Urban Growers Collective partners with After School Matters, employing over 200 Chicago teens each year at 7 different sites.
Teens at this program work generally on learning how to grow, learning how to identify plants, how to harvest kind of from seed to market. Today we're working at our little community market, so teens were able to identify what crops needed to be harvested, process the food after it was harvested, and now they're setting up the market so they'll be able to sell the vegetables.
People come and ask us the prices, and they also ask us where do we grow it and how do we grow it and how do we feel about it.
The community has responded to this market pretty positively. We have gone from making maybe $4 a day to now almost 200. It is extremely impressive, and it definitely a credit to the young people in terms of their guerrilla advertising.
Come, get your vegetables, it's organic, you want it.
But we also have a lot of support from the neighbors in the community that tell other people about it, and so it's really grown in the years that we've had the market.
While agriculture is the main focus of the program, students learn other skills relevant to their future.
The After School Matters program is a great position to put youth in so they could get them skills of coming on time, checking in, respect. So when they do decide to go forward in life, they already knew them skills, so it's important.
It helps you with your communication skills, participation skills, also to get out your shy zone, public speaking.
I was always a good talker, but I was always shy to talk to other people because I feel like they would judge me. Being here, it has improved that because I feel like I can speak out and I feel like I can relate to more people now.
Also my leadership skills, seeing as this is my 3rd year here and my 2nd year in the advanced program. Being a leader is a big part of why I continue to be here. It's something that is easy for me to understand and help other people grow and develop.
This is good to me. I always come back here, but this is gonna be my last year because I'm gonna move off to college. So the career that I want to pursue is agriculture, only because this program has been helping me and inspiring me to do the work that I do.
Through the READY program, Urban Growers Collective offers training for adult men in an effort to disrupt violence in Chicago.
A lot of the men that we work with are coming out of the prison system and are really looking for a second chance. And for them to be able to do that, we partner with Heartland Alliance to provide a much more expanded job training program. So the men who are in our program are in the program for 18 months, and they get everything from cognitive behavioral therapy and resume building to on-the-job training through our farms.
That's why I like the READY program because, they giving the brothers another chance. These guys been incarcerated, but when they come out, they got a second chance to change their life around. And, a lot of people say, oh, no, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do this. But, it could be something here that can make you want to move to another position in life with cooking, teaching, different things, not just, being in the farm.
I think them skills that I have learned from the program, dealing with different personalities, sociable skills, managing my money skills, I think they will, help me to be able to have a nice paying job, be able to support my family, and not have to worry about living check to check.
I actually got this from being on parole or whatever, so it's I got something good out the program since I've been here. They helped me get my forklift license, so I could turn it into a whole career if I go the right way with it. So it's a good opportunity for a lot of guys like me.
Another initiative pioneered by the collective is the Fresh Moves Mobile Market, an innovative approach to distributing food in communities that need it the most.
The market is actually a converted CTA bus where we've made it into a mobile farmers market on wheels. We partner with 13 different organizations, from community centers to health centers to schools, in order to provide food access to folks who don't necessarily have access to grocery stores. So it allows us to sell our produce that we grow on our 8 different farms, but also to partner with local wholesalers in order to provide an abundance of fruits and vegetables for folks who need it.
So to really understand all of the benefits of urban farms, we may have to look beyond the food itself.
I think urban farms, where people are growing food and creating ecologically sound spaces, is part of the healing of historic redlining and lack of resources.
I want folks to be able to come to our sites and really feel that these neighborhood farms are making a difference, and to see how much a neighborhood can transform with an urban farm in it, and to really go home and to be able to create those spaces and create this really productive landscape in their own neighborhoods.
Black and brown communities in Chicago need development, need economic opportunity, and often our projects are looked at as, oh, you can't feed everybody with your garden or your farm or these emerging urban farms. But it really does make a difference. I mean, we can't house everybody on every block, right? But we could have a farm or have a garden or an edible, productive landscape on every block and be able to impact people's health. And I think that's a super realistic goal that our city can achieve, and really kind of change the way that we take care of ourselves and each other through the environment.